Welcome to YouTube channel Lingareddy Chemistry JEE NEET. Alkenes chapter lecture 1. Alkenes. What are the alkenes? Alkenes are hydrocarbon with carbon-carbon double bond, C double bond C. Alkenes are sometimes called olefins. Olefins means oily nature. Okay. The term derived from olefant gas, meaning oil forming gas. Alkenes are among the most important industrial compound, and many alkenes are almost found in plants, and many other alkenes are also found in plants and animals. Ethylene is the largest volume industrial organic compound. Ethylene. So from ethylene only we are making that polythene bags. Polythene bags. This is the mandatory nowadays. Of course we are banning the plastic, but without polythene bags it is very difficult in day-to-day life. They used to make polythene and a variety of other industrial consumer chemicals. Some other chemicals also we can prepare from these alkenes. Now, structure and bonding in alkenes. Structure and bonding. Alkenes are unsaturated hydrocarbons having at least one double bond will be there. They are represented by general formula CnH2n. CnH2n. So one double bond is there. In ethene, C double bond C, the bond length is 1.34 angstroms. 1.34 angstroms. In the alkane, approximate 1.5 is there. In alkene, 1.3. If you take alkyne, in alkyne 1.2 something is there. Okay. So 1.3, 1.5, 1.2. So this is the C bond C. This is the C triple bond C. Okay. Its bond energy is 146 kilocalorie per mole. The hybridization of C double bond C, alkenic carbon, is sp2. sp2. You can take here one alkane. I am taking here. See how many sigma bonds are there? Here one sigma bond, the other one is pi bond. So total 3 sigma bonds are there. 3 sigma bond means sp2 hybridization. What is the geometry? Trigonal planar. Yes. Next. So sp2, the planar structure, planar. Then the pi electron cloud is present above and below the plane of s bonded skeleton. They are also known as olefins since ethene, the first member of the homologous series, forms oily liquid substances when treated with halogens. See here, these are olefins. These are called olefins because oily nature. So the first homologous series is ethene. In case of alkane, methane hota hai. But in the alkene, the first member is ethene. That is CH2 double bond CH2. There is no one carbon alkene. So minimum 2 carbon se chalu hota hai. Next, the compounds may exist as conjugated polyene or as cumulated polyenes or as isolated polyene. Conjugated, cumulated and isolated. Conjugated means alternative pi bonds. Alternative pi bonds are there. This is the conjugative. Cumulated means continuously double bond. Here double bond is there, again here also double bond will be there. Okay? This is the cumulated. Then isolated means here one double bond is there, here last one double bond is there. It should not be conjugated. Minimum 2 carbons distance. Minimum 2 carbons distance in between double bond and double bond. These are called isolated. Alternative position is there, conjugation. Conjugation में क्या होता है? Resonance is possible. If this pi bond is shifted here, immediately this pi bond shifting here, then this pi bond is shifted here. Conjugation is there. it is accumulated. Okay, it is isolated. Next, the compounds may exist as conjugate. Now see the structure, it is just like planar. Okay, here two carbons, then double bond, here also two hydrogens, बीच में one carbon and one carbon, two carbons. Okay, now it is a planar structure. You can see the bond length between carbon and carbon, the black one is carbon 1.34 angstroms, CH bond length is 1.1 angstroms. The bond angle approximately 120 degrees because it is sp2 planar, means it should be 120. Of course, due to small reasons, that reason means here hydrogen and hydrogen atomic size is smaller, so it can come to closer little bit. So it is little less than 120, that is approximately 117, it is 121. Next, the angle A and B, since repulsions due to pi electron cloud is there here, pi electron cloud, so that's why little bit here more is there, actually 120 होना चाहिए. Double bond, single bond repulsions, in the chemical bonding we learned that lone pair is more repulsion than lone pair, bond pair, then bond pair, like that. Here double bond and single bond repulsions are higher than single bond and single bond repulsions according to VSE here theory. Next, nomenclature. In the starting only, in the nomenclature we completed in the last chapter. Again, once we see some alkenes, I am not going to discuss complete IUPAC nomenclature because already we discussed in the last chapter. So here, whenever this type of structure is there, see here CH3 two times is there, that means to understand you can write CH3 separate like this. See, both are same. Now 1, 2, 3 number you can give up or left. I am giving up. Now 1, 2, 3 total prop, double bond is there, in, prop, in. Second position में one methyl is there, 2 methyl prop in, then you can see here two double bonds are there, no problem, give the numbering here. The double bond should get lowest number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total hex double bonds are there in, like in 2 times is there diene, hex 1, 4 diene. The diene where it is, you have to show that position, where is that position. Okay, like that you can write it. When substituent is there, see here second position substituent is there, but third position double bond is there, even though double bond is more preference than triple bond than single bond. Okay, this is according to this rule, we are preferring double bond is major. Okay, major preference double bond, even though it is not getting least number. Okay, so according to this, so sixth position chlorine is there, 6 chloro, total 7 carbons, hept, 6 chloro, hept, alkene is there in, that position is third, 3 in, 6 chloro, hept, 3 in. Okay, next. So CH3O is there, this is called methoxy. Okay, position, fourth position, 4 methoxy, total carbons 5, so pent, double bonds are there, diene, the position is 1, 3 diene, 4 methoxy, pent, 1, 3 diene, conjugated diene. Next, see, just now I explained you the order. You can see here double bond is major preference than triple bond. Of course here triple bond is there, double bond is there, so double bond should get first preference. So I started numbering here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Now on the third position, C triple bond C is there. Okay. So what is this substitution? As a substitution, this name is actually तो ethyne होता है. That is ethyne. C triple bond C. लेकिन as a substituent, what you have to do? Just remove the E and keep it YL. Ethinyl. Where is that position? Third position. 3-ethinyl pent. Double bonds are there. Diene 1, 4. Here A also you have to keep. Penta. When we are removing the E, when we remove the A, whenever two ovals are continuously coming, in that case we will remove this A. Okay. Suppose penta E nahi hota hai. Suppose only one double bond is there. You can see the above example here. Even you can see here below one more example. See, only single bond is only one double bond is there. In that case, see hex. Here there is no A. If you keep the A, hexaene. Okay, ovals coming together. That's why we are removing this E. Hex, like that. Okay. So next, double bond is there. Little bit you have to aware about this. Question number 9, the example 9. So double bond, where you will start the numbering. Okay. So if you take numbering here, then you have to go like this, because numbering always should follow the double bond. Okay. So you cannot avoid the double bond. So 1, if you start here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth position methyl is there. Okay. So this is the wrong. So that's why you start numbering from here, then go through this 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5. Means clockwise. Clockwise you can move here. It is clockwise, anti-clockwise is not important. The substitution, the total sum of the substituents should be lowest. Okay. Lowest locant rule. The sum of lowest locant rule. Okay. Next. Propadiene. 1, 2, 3. Total pro. If single bonds are there, propane. Double bonds are there, 2 are there. Diene. Propadiene. Here no need to mention the numbering, because there is no other choice. Okay. These are called cumulated dienes. Now 2 carbons are there. Eth. This C double bond is there. One ketone. Ketone functional group it is ethenone. Ethene plus one, ethenone. Okay. Next. Here, where you will start the numbering here? Obviously, numbering started to the ring. We have to select the main chain is as a ring is as a main chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5-member ring. Cyclopentane. Here one CH2 is there. In that case, what you have to do? Methylene cyclopentane. Okay. Next. Suppose more than one carbon is there, then obviously you can take now this cyclopentane is as a substituent. Okay. Now 1 and 2. This is the ethene. In the ethene, one substituent is there, that is cyclopentyl. So why we not consider here ethene separate? See, here there is no ethene separate. This carbon is there, the left side. This carbon is included in the ring. That's why ethene preference not there. Okay, but here ethene is completely separated. So that's why ethene is first preference. Now, next you can see this longest chain 1 2 3 1 2 sorry numbering from where we have to start here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 dodecane 3 third position 7th position and 11th position methyls are there. trimethyl dodecane 1 comma 6 comma 10 triene. These are known as isolated triene. There is no conjugation, that's why. Okay, some examples you can try it. Next topic is here isomerism. These alkenes exhibiting isomerism, structural and geometrical. Two types of isomerism is there. Alkenes show chain, ring chain, functional, position. These all comes under structural isomers. Then geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. For more details, refer to isomerism provided to you study material. Yes, already we discussed separate video for isomerism, geometrical isomerism, optical isomerism, and structural isomerism. Already we discussed. Okay, now these alkenes, especially these alkenes, are exhibiting these isomers. Okay, so I will give you one example for this chain isomerism. You can see here chain isomerism. Yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 pent 1 ene. Now 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? Suppose, yeah, now you can see 1 2 3 4. These two compounds are different. Okay, here carbon chain is different, that's why these are chain isomers. Next, ring chain isomer means, see here, ring chain isomers is a chain and ring, that's why ring chain isomers. Next, functional and positional. See, positional isomerism के लिए 1 2 3 4 but 1 ene, 1 2 3 4 but 2 ene, 1 ene and here 2 ene. That means these are positional isomers. और क्या बच गए हम? Functional group. Functional means here these alkenes, these are the alkyne. This alkyne I can write, so these both dienes, alkynes 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, right? So these alkynes and dienes, these are functional group isomers. Next, geometrical isomerism. I will give you one example here for geometrical isomerism. You can see here this cis and trans. These are the geometrical isomerism examples. cis किसका बोलते हैं? Methyl group. Same groups are on same side, not on same carbon, same side I am talking. Suppose example here, hydrogen and methyl and methyl. Is it exhibiting geometrical isomerism? No. Sir, you can say, sir, methyl same side is there, not on same carbon. The condition is there on same carbon, the sp2 carbon should be connected with A and B. means two different groups. Each sp2 carbon should be connected with two different groups, then only geometrical isomerism is exhibit. Okay, here AA type is there, so geometrical isomerism not exhibit. Okay, so cis किसका बोलते हैं? same side same groups are there. Cis opposite side same groups are there, trans. Now how many minimum carbon atom present in optically active alkenes? See, optically active alkenes के लिए we require minimum, first of all the requirement is chiral carbon होना चाहिए. chiral और chiral carbon बोलते हैं. इसका मतलब क्या है? The carbon which is attached to four different groups, A, B, C, D, four different groups. Okay, this type of compound can show optical activity. And one more is there, allenes are there. So that allene structure is nothing but accumulated alkenes. So C double bond C, carbon and carbon, here methyl and hydrogen and some other carbon, 1 2 3 4 C2H5, then methyl C3H7, this type of compounds also exhibiting, but here more number of carbons. So minimum number of carbons means 6. Okay, 6 carbons required in alkenes. Suppose in alkenes है तो different. Next, preparation of alkenes. How can we prepare? From alcohols. First point, from alcohols. Alkanes can be prepared from monohydric alcohols or alkanols by the loss of water, and the reaction is known as dehydration reaction. Dehydration मतलब क्या है? minus H2O, water को remove कर रहे हैं. D means eliminating, hydration, hydro means water molecule, dehydration means water molecule removing. Water molecule कब remove हो सकता है? When we are using concentrated H2SO4. This is the best reagent. Not only this one, and some other reagents also, catalysts also present, like Al2O3. Okay, these are the dehydrating agents. Now see here, from OH this carbon is alpha carbon, next carbon is beta carbon. The hydrogen is removing from the beta carbon, that's why it is also known as beta elimination reaction है पहले, beta elimination reaction. Okay, why? The hydrogen is removed from beta position with respect of OH, that's why it is also known as beta elimination. Now see one example here. If you take Al2O3, minimum 620 Kelvin means higher temperature required, 620 Kelvin. So उससे better we can use concentrated H2SO4. If you use the concentrated H2SO4, only 440 Kelvin is enough, 440 Kelvin. So this ethyl alcohol removing water molecule from beta carbon one hydrogen, this OH releasing water molecule, so forming ethene. Now here one more observation you can do. Here primary alcohols, it is a secondary alcohol, this one is the tertiary alcohol. See the temperature range, 440, here 373, this C363. So temperature is decreasing, even concentration of H2SO4 also decreasing. That means tertiary alcohols easily can dehydration. I am talking about minus H2O. Dehydration process takes place very easily in the tertiary, then secondary, then primary. Yes, You can see here. Now, yeah, same statement he given. Tertiary alcohols undergoing dehydration very faster than the secondary than the primary. Now, cyclohexanol. One more reagent is there as a dehydrating agent. It's also same functioning. H3PO4, H3PO4, phosphoric acid. So again, beta hydrogen and water OH releasing as water molecule. So we can make cyclohexanol to cyclohexene. Cyclohexanol to cyclohexene. You can see here different products are there. So different 3 products are there. Of course, the first one is major product. Okay, now example 2. Here after, see, for this you have to know the mechanism. For this you have to know mechanism. What's happening here? First, protonation takes place in this dehydration process. Protonation takes place. So here carbocation is there. This carbocation forming. So beta hydrogen means here also beta hydrogen, here also beta hydrogen. So 2 probabilities are there. Then this carbocation is stable carbocation. Intermediate is forming. Intermediate. Okay. When intermediate is there, rearrangement takes place. Step by step we can discuss here. First, in the dehydration process, protonation takes place. Protonation means H plus attacking on the OH, the oxygen getting positive charge here. So oxygen with positive charge is unstable. That's why in the next step, releasing OH as a water molecule. So we are getting ethyl carbocation. Here carbocation getting. This is a very slow step. See, kabhi bond breaking is required more energy. Slow process. Bond formation is fast process. Okay. So this C bond O, bond breaking is there. That's a slow process. That's why the rate of the reaction depends on this step. That's why it is known as rate determining step. RDS. Rate determining step. Okay. See, one big chain is there. In that chain, one weak point is there. What is the strength of the chain? If you pull it, then wherever the weak link is there, the weak link will be break. Okay. So the strength of the chain is equal to the weakest link strength. Okay, like that. And one more thing here, rate determined step. Suppose A company is there and B company is there. 2 companies are there. So one company is preparing this complete pen. One B company preparing this nib. Okay. So this A company preparing pens per day 1000. B company preparing this nib only 10. How many complete pens we can make per day? Only 10. Why? Because B company preparing per day only 10 nibs. Okay. So that means the total number of pens making depends on the slowest production. Here the bond breaking is very difficult, slow process. That's why the total reaction rate depends on the slow step. That's why it is known as rate determining step. Right. Next तो बीटा पोजीशन से हाइड्रोजन एलिमिनेट होता है. दिस इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप. नाउ see here one rule is that dehydration of secondary and tertiary alcohol is best carried out by using diluted H2SO4, since alkenes produced from those alcohols have tendency to form polymers under the influence of concentrated acid. Now here one rule, the Sedgwick rule. Sedgwick is the scientist name. when two possible alkenes are obtained by the elimination reaction, then that alkene will be in good yield containing maximum number of alkyl groups on double bonded carbon atoms. Okay, that means indirectly more substituted alkene is more stable. More substituted alkene is more stable. See here, this is the alkene. This alkene substitution, how many are there? Here one substitution, here two, one more is there. Okay, total 2. But here in this alkene only one side substitution is there. Okay, so this one is more stable than this. That's why it is 80%, this is only 20%. Okay, once you go through the definition again, the meaning of this is more substituted alkene is more stable. Again you can see here here the important thing is carbocation is forming, C plus is forming. After C plus, so then rearrangement takes place. The first point you have to remember, carbocation is forming, then rearrangement takes place. वो rearrangement क्यों होता है? Rearrangement इसलिए होता है CH3, CH2, 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 OH. So what I am doing here, protonation. Protonation में क्या होता है? Removing water molecule. Then it is forming carbocation. CH2, CH2, CH2 plus. Carbocation is forming. After formation of this carbocation, is a primary carbocation, is an intermediate. Now here one hydrogen is there. This hydrogen is shifting to primary carbon. Then what's happening here? CH3, CH2, CH, CH3 plus. So it is a secondary carbocation. So we know that in the GOC, General Organic Chemistry, we discussed the carbocation stability. Tertiary is more stable than secondary than the primary. C plus stability. So here it is a more stable. So that's why first of all it is forming. Now from here beta position, hydrogens leaving. So here two products are possible. One is CH3, CH double bond CH, CH3. The other one is CH3, CH2, CH double bond CH2 from terminal carbon, from this left side carbon. So two probabilities are there. So what is the first thing here? Carbocation is forming, first point, C plus. Second point, rearrangement takes place. Whenever alcohols from alcohols dehydration is there, so rearrangement takes place. Okay, same explanation here. Primary carbocation is there, then hydrogen shifted, so secondary carbocation is there. From the secondary carbocation, this is the beta carbon, this is also beta carbon. Okay, इधर से निकले तो, so I am taking here A hydrogen is a B hydrogen. If you remove the A hydrogen, this is the A product, this is the B product. Next, from alkyl halides by dehydrohalogenation. Dehydrohalogenation means removal of HX from a substrate by alcoholic KOH or sodamide. Alcoholic KOH, ALC and ALK and AQ. These are there. You have to know the difference between these all. ALK means alkaline means basic medium. AQ means aqueous, water. AQ means aqueous, that means water. Okay, ALC means alcohol, ROH. Generally we are taking ethyl alcohol. So here ALC, alcoholic KOH. If you take alcohol, what will happen? Your body will be damaged, your liver will be damaged. So some body parts will be eliminated. Yes, like that you can remember whenever you take alcoholic KOH, here something is releasing. What is the releasing here? Some new part, different part, that is halogen is there. Halogen अकेला नहीं जाते, halogen हाइड्रोजन को लेके जाते. ओके कहाँ से? तो नेक्स्ट बाजू में कार्बन से. सो बीटा हाइड्रो हैलोजनेशन, बीटा एलिमिनेशन, दिस इज आल्सो नोन एज बीटा एलिमिनेशन. सो दिस X एंड फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट कार्बन हाइड्रोजन रिलीजिंग एज HX. ठीक है. नाउ यू कैन सी हियर this is also beta carbon, this is also beta carbon. So two products are there. So here and this one. Again we know, just now we learned that Sedgwick rule. According to Sedgwick rule, what is that? More substituted alkene is more stable. So this is the maximum percentage than this. Okay. Now the ease of dehydrohalogenation shows the order similar order. Tertiary is higher than the secondary than the primary. Then in case of halogens, iodine is there, easily dehydrohalogenation takes place, then bromide, then chloride, then fluoride. Okay, so this order already it is similar to dehydration. Here halogens are different atoms are there, that's why iodine is easily leaving, because Ci bond length is more, bond strength is less, so easily it can release. Okay, now we are taking as a base here. From base, here one more important point is, here anti-elimination takes place, anti-elimination, and from beta carbon, these 2 points you have to remember. So beta position say, see wherever halogen is there, halogen next carbon is a beta carbon, from that one hydrogen is released, taken by this base. So this sigma bond is shifted here, immediately bromine is releasing. Okay, now the rate of the reaction is depends on the both concentration, OH minus concentration and alkyl halide concentration. That's why it is first of all elimination reaction. So the rate is depends on both, that's why E2 elimination. In case of E2 elimination, no intermediate, no carbocation formation. So no C plus formation, no C plus or C minus. Okay, so therefore no rearrangement. See, 4 points are there. What is that? Hydrogen leaving from beta carbon. Second point, anti-elimination. Third point, the rate is depends on both, that's why E2 elimination. Then fourth point, no carbocation, no carbanion. The fifth point, no rearrangement. In case of dehydration, we did that primary carbocation changing into secondary carbocation, then elimination takes place. But here such type of rearrangement not takes place. You can see here, bromine is there. So from beta hydrogen just releasing and forming double bond. There is no one more alkene. Of course bromine is middle is there, so two probabilities are there, right side and left side. Okay, of course left side is more stable because more substituted alkene is more stable. Now suppose tertiary alkyl halides are there. It is following E1 mechanism. That means carbocation is forming. Then slowly this hydrogen is releasing. Again it is following Sedgwick rule, which is more stable, the more substituted alkene is forming. That's common. But the rate is depends on only one of the substrate, that is Rx. Rate is depends directly proportional to only Rx. That's why it is E1. सो E2 में एक बार मैकेनिज्म देख सकते हैं. So whenever hydrogen is releasing, simultaneously halogen is releasing. Both are same. Means spontaneously नहीं है, simultaneously. So this type of mechanism is known as E2. But here you can see one time carbocation is formed, so chlorine already left, then hydrogen is releasing. Okay, this type of mechanism is known as E1 mechanism. ये कब होता है? वो टर्शरी अल्काइल हालाइड में ये मोर स्टेबल कार्बोकेटायन फॉर्मेशन होता है, इसलिए दिस इज फॉर्मिंग E1 mechanism. दिस इज फॉलोइंग E1 mechanism. कब? टर्शरी अल्काइल हालाइड केस में. बट इन केस ऑफ प्राइमरी एंड सेकेंडरी, so hydrogen and halogen simultaneously takes place. Okay, that's why it is following E2 elimination. Okay, next vicinal dihalides and geminal dihalides. In the next lecture we can discuss. The videos, like, comment and share it. Wait for the next updated videos.